Derrick, what's I don't want to say the challenge, but how do you reintegrate a guy like Norm, who's been very important to you guys this season, given that you guys have found such a great groove in the time that he was out?
Uh, I mean, the game that he's been playing this year has been tremendous for us, honestly. So obviously, he got a. It's a. It's like a working period where you're gonna have to get your rhythm back into the game and figure everything out. But Norm is a professional, and we expect him to come out there and do everything that he was doing before. I mean, we're not expecting Norm to shy away from any shots that he's taking or pass up anything. This is what's gotten us here as far as Norm being aggressive, Norm being who Norm is. And, I mean, we obviously gonna live with it every time.
What are y'all have practice and everything? Grizzlies tomorrow. What are some of the things that you feel like you want to try and build on? How well y'all been playing lately?
Being a little bit more aggressive defensively, just not allowing back doors to go and getting out to the shooters a little bit faster, getting our hand up and testing a lot more shots. And obviously on the offensive end, just being who we are, getting out on the break whenever we can, and just being athletic as we are.
You guys, this is the most points you've scored this season. Kind of what has made this fit so good for you on the offensive end?
Like I said before, just the guys, coaching staff, teammates, just always just putting confidence out there for everybody. I mean, they never told me to shy away from anything. Never told me to pass up anything. So it's not going to start now.
You guys seem to play with a sense of purpose and determination against Cleveland. Is that because of the few games left, and the sense of urgency there, or was it just what was the mindset going into that game, and how do you carry that over to the next two games?
I believe the mindset was the same. We just knocked down a lot more shots and feel like we were a little bit more focused a little bit. And it's just we should bring that every night, and not just one night, obviously. And so that's what we're in here today, and trying to get everything tightened up and making sure that we locked in.
How are you guys able to um, kind of deal with the absences of both Ty and JDG now that it's been a couple games tied for last week and a half, whatever it is? How are you guys managing? How do you think the coaching staff has kind of handled that as well?
Uh, I mean, it sounds cliche, but it's just like how it is for players. It's the next man up. I mean, we obviously them being down right now, we don't want it to happen, but I mean, it's as life presents itself to you. Sometimes you just gotta go out there with what you got. So, nah, but yeah, that's the next man up mentality always. So, yeah, I'm happy for Coach Shaw and all the coaching staff that's stepping up and doing what they're supposed to be doing.
How do you evaluate yourself defensively? We talk about how you prepare defensively and everything, film study and everything. How do you evaluate that part? Like, what numbers do you use, and kind of like what feedback matters to you?
For me personally, defensively,
Yeah.
uh, honestly, I just go based off how the offensive player that I'm guarding, however he's reacting to me in the defense. Because obviously I like to play a little bit more physical, be up against the ball, bumping and trying to cause the offensive player to lose hand with the ball or something, so we can get on the break and get steals or whatever. But not for me. I just, however they reacting towards me, like if they get a little mad, telling their teammates to come set screens, then I know I got them. Then I know I won. But obviously, I just go out there and play the game regardless. However I got to, if I get steals, blocks. Obviously, if I don't get those, I'm contesting every shot. So that's what I do.
You and Chris have had some solid cases for all defense, but there's a whole minutes thing in the 65 games rule. Like, how do you, or how do you, maybe some of the guys you talk to about that kind of feel about that? Given that you've had great seasons, but you don't hit a certain minutes limit, or you don't play a certain amount of games, you might not be eligible for an award that you probably should be eligible for.
Uh, Happens. I feel like that kind of happened to me last year to a certain extent, but I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, as a player, you want the accolades, you want to be acknowledged by your peers and everything. But for me, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I mean, I want it, obviously, but I care for it. But it's just something that's not going to change my whole day. It's not going to change everything for me. So, I mean, if it happens, like I said, it happens. But if I don't meet the criteria, then that's what it is. I mean, I'm not tripping. I'd rather my team win.